helping showcase wildlife to the public while also preserving it. It's part of the goal of Gary's Nature Series, and that's why he assembled a team that knows all parts of conservation and education. Jeremiah Haas is an aquatic biologist with Constellation, based out of the Quad Cities Nuclear Station, and he's part of the That's Wild series. Jeremiah, it's good to have you on. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Did you ever have a chance to do any of this kind of stuff on camera before you started working with Gary and That's Wild?
Not really. Some small segments here and there, but nothing this extensive.
Yeah, I'll bet. We were looking at some of the video of you guys out working with fish. Now that's your thing, aquatic biologist. But what else do aquatic biologists do? Explain that job.
Sure. So like you said, I'm the aquatic biologist at the Quad City Nuclear Station, which is unique in itself. The Quad City Station is definitely one of the more unique plants across the country. What we do up here is we work with a lot of different things. We work with fish, we work with endangered mussels, and we also have a long-term monitoring program of the river. So essentially what we try to do is to monitor the river, make sure we're not having an impact on the river, and then try to make a benefit, try to be a net positive to the river.
Sure. Is this something you've been into all your life?
Well, pretty much. Most people that go into this field are fishermen or hunters and enjoy doing that. So, yeah, I'm a fisherman with a master's degree, just a little different.
There you go, fisherman with a master's degree. That's cool. So what's it been like for you then to be able to, we're about to launch this series for all kinds of folks to be able to see what you do and the importance of it? I mean, how has that been for you?
Well, it's actually been a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be pretty productive. Our environmental principles up here are conservation, education, and preservation, and obviously this falls into the education component of it. We've worked with a lot of the schools here locally. They've come to the fish hatchery, but this presents a new opportunity to get out into some different avenues that we haven't traditionally used. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, tell me about some of those avenues, because just all different kinds of people are going to be watching. People who know nothing about this really. They're just interested in what you do with fish or on the river or whatever. So what do you think this will mean to kids and people of all different kinds of folks?
Well, I think it's going to open a lot of eyes. One of the fun things I do, when we're out, the reason I'm not here is we're actually out collecting fish again this time of year. But I've taken a lot of like the Quad City and Fisherman Group, local fishing groups here from the Quad Cities, college groups, different people have come out and we've showed them the resources that you don't realize the Mississippi River has. Like I said, we've had a lot of the classrooms come through the fish hatchery. And again, it's one of those things where, because it's local, you don't always think about it. You see these things on TV, but we have a lot of those same programs going on here locally, and we're really blessed to have the resources we have around here.
Yeah, we sure are. And now that you're able to show it off in this way, that's really special. That's very cool. Do you still do this for fun?
When I can.
When you can. When it's not your job. Yeah.
That's correct.
When you think about, of course, none of us have seen, any of these episodes yet, so you're talking to a fresh audience. What do you hope to do in the future here in this way on these series with Gary and with others to show off what you do? What are you looking forward to?
I think really it'll be neat to be, even my own family trying to explain what I do every day. Sometimes it's hard to project that. So being able to do this through video and show people, hopefully there's kids out there that want to be biologists that'll actually see these things. Like I said, I'm a fish biologist at a nuclear plant. You wouldn't put those two together.
Right.
But there are a lot of really unique things out here, and these kind of positions, throughout the state and with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife. And again, it's a whole different career path. So really, I'm hoping this will push kids into the sciences a little bit more, and to realize that we have a lot of neat resources out there that do need some preservation and conservation, and it's good to be good stewards overall, even if you're not in those fields. That's
awesome. Those are all grand goals for sure, Jeremiah. So thanks for what you do. We're looking forward to seeing you working with Gary in these cool videos as part of this series we're talking about today, folks. If you just tuned in, That's Wild, the nature series that you're going to be able to see here. We're launching just within this hour here. You're going to be able to see on Gary's YouTube. We'll let you know more about that. ConstellationEnergy.com is where you can go. That's where Jeremiah is from. It's where he works. And soon, YouTube.com, Gary's channel, is where he will play, and you will see what he does. Jeremiah, thank you for sharing. It was great to meet you today. Thanks.
All right, thank you.